Thank you all for joining us today on this beautiful day here in South Carolina. I'm so excited to be here at the newest Nephron facility, and we'll get to that in a minute, and to have a conversation with Luke Kennedy, CEO and owner of Nephron Pharmaceuticals and Nephron Nitrile, and Jennifer Fabian, President and CEO of Autos Drive America. And so we really want to talk today about how these wonderful ladies came to their journey, because what I was told a long time ago when I started in this job is students can't be what they can't see. So as part of Creators Wanted, we really want to bring to life women who are in manufacturing so that you can see what might spark an interest for you as you see yourself in the sector. So let's kick it off, and so let me turn to Lou and ask Lou how did you get here, Lou?
So I've been in pharmaceutical manufacturing for about 21 or 2 years. I have, ironically enough, a journalism degree, not a science background. And so it would be rare, one would think, to do what I do. However, I get to use my degree every day because it's fun to meet people. It's fun to have special events like this. So all of those things I studied. But I really had a big learning curve to learn about. Great job. There's a bunch of them about to happen right inside. And I look forward to you coming one day to work with us, hopefully. I'm from...
of course, it's been cool.
What, hold on, you're live. Okay. So what I'd like to say is I grew up right here in this county, and I'm looking forward to you getting to do some of the same things I've been fortunate enough to do right here in Lexington County.
Good afternoon, and Lou's story is tremendous, really, where you started and where you're at. And I would just say, for me, I've been fortunate, I think, in my career to have done a lot of different things and a lot of different experiences. I actually started as a lawyer practicing law. I worked on Capitol Hill. And now I actually run a trade association that represents international automakers across the United States, all their operations across the United States. And I got to tell you, in kind of all of my career path, what I have seen, what I have noticed is that manufacturing is truly, I think, the backbone of our country. When you think about it, it's everything. It's everywhere, right? From the medicine that we need to keep us healthy, to the clothes that we're wearing, to the vehicles, the cars that we drive. It's really exciting, and there's so much. I think there's so many different opportunities in manufacturing, and I'm excited that we get to talk about some of that today.
Absolutely. So here's the subtitle on that. Many different pathways to manufacturing. Many different ways to tackle and to pursue the thing that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about design and creativity, you'll see this in the mobile experience. There's a pathway for you. Our design team who made this fabulous experience designed it. The creative and the marketing team who put this all on. That's all part of bringing manufacturing to life each and every day.
Absolutely.
And then of course supporting everything that goes into the sector. And certainly COVID has had a big part of that. So actually, Lou, do you want to touch on that for a minute? Because I know that's what led us to here.
Yes, I became very passionate about the fact that we couldn't find gloves, we couldn't find masks, we were paying crazy money for them. So we had a suggestion, why don't we make nitrile gloves here instead of Malaysia, China, and Korea? And so we reached out, we found some Korean partners. They're teaching us how to set this up, how to get the formulation correct. And so we just came up with an idea and announced it last July, and we are making gloves in the early first week of November. So literally we're weeks away from making nitrile gloves here. And the great thing I learned just this week is not only can we make them in America, but we can sell them in America and actually save money for our state or hospital. So it's not one of those issues where it's going to cost more to make it in America. And I hope we do more of that. Like when you talk about autos, our state is famous. We make Mercedes Sprinter vans, we make Volvos, we make lots of BMWs and so many other things to support the auto industry. And I like fast cars. I love the speed. So I think it's great that we make fast cars here in this state. And I, one thing I would like to mention, it's not just about science. We have, like Carolyn said, we have the design team. We have security guards. We have chemists. We have microbiologists. We have engineers. We have marketing and sales. There's so many different things. So it doesn't, whatever you dream to be, all of us in manufacturing do. I mean, I think everything but cosmetology here. That's about the only one. Right.
No, I think that's an excellent point, and actually, I'll highlight that a little bit more because in the auto manufacturing, it is so much more than I think people think about, right? So there is, of course, building the vehicles on the production line, which is super cool and interesting. But there's also a whole group of people who are designing the next car, right? The next technology. That's a whole creative team that is involved in that. And then on top of all of that, there's careers on the executive side. I mean, there's just it's a whole ecosystem.
That's right.
of different levels of people doing. I mean, really anything that you're interested in. You can find it in manufacturing.
That's right. And all the design and then the research and development on the new materials and the new technology in the car. And let's talk about technology for a second, right? There's this idea that technology is a separate sector that lives only on the West Coast. It is, in fact, a huge sector, but it is also manufacturing.
Absolutely.
We call our companies, we're really tech companies that, by the way, make things.
Exactly.
Because we have, in our plant down the street, we have robotics everywhere. We have forklifts, if you will, that have no humans on them. They're laser guided vehicles. So there's lots of cool robotics in manufacturing.
It is. It's like a video game come to life here in our facilities. So let's talk about, so one of the big themes today, as we all are women here on the panel and the next part of the team that will join us, talking about why it's important to make sure that the industry is recruiting and retaining women. So Lou, as a women-owned business and as a
because we get things done.
Oh yeah, there you go. I love
because we get things done.
Some
How about
applause
that?
in the back.
Yeah, there we go.
No, everybody brings distinct qualities and what they can do well, but often, like growing up here in the Deep South, 20, 30 years ago, we were supposed to be teachers or we were supposed to be nurses. We weren't supposed to be pharma CEOs. And so my goal is to help every young lady be what she wants to be, and even if it's a non-traditional career path, like if you want to, and you're going to meet some really smart ladies next, if you want to be a super genius chemist, you can do that. If you want to be a super genius type of engineer, you can do that. I just feel like we need to show that we can help you achieve your dreams if you're a female.
That's right, and that's why Lou is the recipient 3 years ago of the Manufacturing Institute's Women Make America Awards, formerly our STEP Women's Initiative, where we highlight the women leaders in manufacturing and hold up their example to bring on the next generation.
And so was honored that same evening the lady that brought Volvo to South Carolina. So South Carolinians rolled in hot.
Yeah, rolled in hot. So let's talk about that. So can you both talk about some significant turning points in your career and like the lessons that you would share with students of when you made that jump or all of a sudden you found a new path? Jennifer, you want to take that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, for me, I guess, like I mentioned earlier, I've had a lot of experiences, and I've been very fortunate to have those experiences and try different things. And I think that's really the message. I think is don't be afraid to ask the questions. Don't be afraid to try something, and inquire about it. I think what's so fantastic today with regard to manufacturing, and again for women especially, this is a terrific opportunity for women, especially in manufacturing. And I think a lot of people think that manufacturing is like dark, dirty, dangerous, right? It is not. I have had the opportunity to visit so many of my members' facilities, and it is the complete opposite of what you might think. It's wide open, very clean, very bright, and the manufacturing aspect, the equipment. You don't have to be strong, right? You don't have to be somebody who can lift heavy things. They have the machines to do all of that. So I think the perceptions and myths that are out there about what manufacturing looks like today is just that. When we need to bust those myths, right?
Absolutely.
And I can tell you this, for instance, for my members, the international automakers, so many of them have opportunities for you to actually visit a facility, to get a tour and see what it really is like, what manufacturing is like today. And they have opportunities of internships, apprenticeships, abilities to actually get your schooling done, get your degree at the same time learning a trade. So you can do both at the same time and really get to experience it firsthand. And I think
many of us pay for that.
Well, absolutely, right. You're not paying for it, right? These are opportunities that are provided, and for women in particular, I will tell you, when I visit my members' facilities, I see so many women on the production floor, but I also see so many women in other parts of the companies as well. And I remember talking to one woman in particular, and her story was,
why not? When somebody said, why are you in the production line building this vehicle? She said, why not? And where she started and where she is today is incredible. The career path for her, she's now a team leader. She's training other people to do what she was doing. It's really an impressive story.
I would add, I agree with everything you said, but I would add, don't be afraid to fail. I mean, when I started with this company, I built our national sales force. I'd never done that before, but I was like, can't be that hard. And so in 07, I took over as CEO. I'd never done that before. Can't be that hard. So you just learn, make mistakes, and do better the next time. I'm never afraid to fail because usually some better idea is born out of that failure. So I think that's really good. Just take on the charge and get after it.
And say yes, right? When an opportunity comes, well, someone's got to figure it out. Why not you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Stick up for yourself. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I did a lot of cool extra things. Maybe it's time for a raise. I mean, you got to be bold.
That's right.
Don't listen to me, guys. Working.
So, one of the things that Jennifer, you raised is really changing the perception, and that's what Creators Wanted is all about. It's to change the perception and have people have young people, and those that are looking for a better job, see that there's an opportunity for them. And through our partners, you come out of the experience, you'll be able to engage with our Creators Connect platform to find those earn and learn opportunities, and the MI is a great partner in many of those, and also with those internships and the career development. So this is the gateway to your future, and so definitely keep that in mind.
And we should add this: the average wage at our manufacturing facilities is between 75 and 80K. So it's not low-paying jobs.
Oh, very good point, Lou. And I know that
and
is
impressive
always
benefits,
absolutely.
right?
Yes.
It's so much
free
more
health care. And we have all generics $3 and under, no matter what they are. We have our own pharmacy. Well, a lot of us are doing creative things in manufacturing to show we're a great place to work.
Absolutely. So now I'm going to bring on the rest of our panel. Ladies, if you'd like to come out as I introduce you. So we are thrilled to be. Sorry. Oh, we're going to change out some mics. On the next, here we go. As we get started with the rest of our panel, I'd like to welcome Dr. Ashley Doherty, who's Chief Scientific Officer at Nephron Pharmaceuticals Corporation. Zahira, I'm going to say Zahira. We're going to call you Z. I have a pronunciation issue. Vice President of Validation, Nephron Pharmaceuticals Corporation, and Kayla Mitchell, Secondary Packaging Machine Operator at Nephron Pharmaceuticals. So, ladies, thank you. We're going to have a nice casual conversation up here. Yes, everybody, please, thank you. Welcome.
Yay.
So if we want to go just down the line, how did you all find your way here? How did you find your way to Nephron? Ashley.
So I started in high school chemistry. So I took an AP chemistry class as a junior in high school and fell in love with science. And from there, I knew that that's what I wanted my career to be in. I got introduced to industry through 2 internships at University of South Carolina, one in textile manufacturing and one in chemical manufacturing. And the rest is history, and it led me to Nephron.
That's awesome. How long have you been here?
I've been here 10 years.
10 years. Okay, Kayla.
Hi, I've been in manufacturing for 17 years. I work here at Nephron for 4.5 years. I am blessed to be working here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm nervous.
What do you like to do during the day?
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do?
things.
I like to run my machines for my family. My father takes medication here at Nephron, and also my daughter. And not only that, I'm working here for the company where I get my medication here from Nephron also. So I don't have to go to no other pharmaceutical place to get medication. I can get it from right here at Nephron. It's a wonderful place to work. I love everyone that I work with. Nephron really has changed my life. It's not any other manufacturing companies like this. Like I said, I've been in manufacturing for 17 years, and this job right here, it pays good. You have great off days. During the week, I can be more involved with my kids. So, other jobs out there, you have to work Monday through Friday. I have off days, and I enjoy that. I don't have to use my vacation time. It is wonderful.
And manufacturing changed your life.
Yes.
I just want that to be
Great.
like, I have to say that again. It's just rambling through my head. That's awesome.
Z?
And Nephron has changed your life. Yes, Z.
Yes.
I have been working for the pharmaceutical industry for over 20 years. I know that you can feel my accent. I'm from Puerto Rico. I went to college and studied chemistry. I always loved science, and I got the opportunity to be hired by a pharmaceutical in Puerto Rico. I fell in love. I'm not the kind of person that like to be behind the desk. I like to work with machines and everything, and later on within the discussion, I will explain a little bit better what is the purpose of our department here at Nephron.
Yeah, actually, let's go to that. So if you all want to talk about like what your job is, what you do.
My department, we have engineers, we have people from several careers in terms of studies and everything. We do work with machines. Before the machines are used for commercial production, we make sure that the machine has been designed appropriately and that we're following the specification of the manufacturers and our process here at Nephron. Basically, I get to play with the machine before
She has
everybody.
2 Clemson Tigers
Yes.
on her team.
Yes. We get to play with the machine. We challenge the machine just to make sure that everything is working fine. And it's very interesting because even before manufacturing people uses the machine, we are the one testing those for them, making sure that by the time they're operated and setting it up and everything to manufacture our product, everything is within compliance and within specifications. So it's a pretty interesting job, very dynamic. We are always learning. I have been, as I said before, more than 20 years in the company, and I learn every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Kayla, talk about your job, please.
Yes, like she said, you learn every day at Nephron. It's really exciting to come to work every day and learn different things. I work in secondary packaging where we pack the medication. I also run a machine. It's several different types of machines, so you'll be involved with all different types of machines. You can learn a lot, like Ms. Lou said, the LGVs, I love them, but I'm kind of like, oh, what are they gonna do? But I package the medication, I send them out to my family. Quality work, we have to make sure that our product is going out good. We don't want to send anything out there that's, no bad work, so I'm a part of a team that makes sure that everything is good before it goes out the door.
Part of a team and learning every single day. Ashley.
Yeah, so I'm over the laboratories at Nephron, so chemistry labs. So both quality control, making sure that we're testing our products on all of this very cool equipment and that it's meeting specifications and everything on our labels of our product. And then in research and development, we're doing all kinds of new things, from formulation development for new products, new methods, and also helping with solutions for manufacturing issues that arise.
All right, so ladies, all of you, who learns something new every day? Oh. Who sits there and goes, I have nothing to do, I'm really bored, I've done the same thing every day? No, that doesn't exist in manufacturing. It's always dynamic. And who works with a team, right? So who in the audience likes to work with a team? Who likes to solve problems? We get some hands in the audience in the adult crew too. There are jobs here for you as well.
Hey, we're hiring.
Yeah, exactly. Lou's always hiring. So who likes to figure stuff out and to see stuff getting made? Right? So tomorrow is National Manufacturing Day, and actually October is Manufacturing Month. Every day is manufacturing, though, so manufacturing year. So we sit here and tomorrow, and there's some great opportunity here online, to see what is actually going on in manufacturing. So as Lou talked about earlier, she's in the final stages of building out this new facility. But every single day, you get to see things getting made and things that are changing people's lives and making a difference in what we do. So let's talk about career. What would you share as we're coming to a close here, as people are melting in the sun? You talk to the students. What would you share with them about how to pursue their careers and how they should look towards their future? Who wants to start first?
Well, I can say that you can find out all the information you need on the internet, and almost all of you have smartphones or some device. Start by Googling. If this is a career path I'd like, how do I get there? What should I study? Do I need a college degree? Do I need a technical degree? How do I get opportunities maybe to get that paid for? How can I get some credits in high school so I can skip some stuff in technical school or college? We're very fortunate here in this state to have a really strong technical college system, and there are so many cool opportunities, and there are so many of us employers that want to help you with your tuition costs or maybe even pay for it entirely. So there are a lot of opportunities, and you don't have to have a lot of money to achieve your goals.
Absolutely. And who else? Jennifer?
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And I think, again, just it goes back to just ask the questions and visit and see for yourself, right?
We love to give tours.
Exactly, everybody does, because they're really proud of what you're doing, right, and what you're making, what you're building. And again, they want to dispel these myths that are out there about what manufacturing means today. And so you should take those opportunities to visit facilities that you have an interest in and ask questions.
That's right. Ashley?
Yeah, job shadowing's great, and then find those internships that interest you, because at the end of the day, you want to find a passion of yours that you're continuing to wake up and do every day.
And we do have high school internships
Absolutely.
every summer.
Yeah, that's right. Kayla?
Yes, I think early in the school year, like middle school, elementary school, you need to have general neutral meanings. This means that you'll be guided. So I think that the people here that work at Nephron, if you want to talk to one of us at the end of the day, we'll be willing to talk to you. Recruiting women, we are good, we are great, and this is an opportunity to show everybody what a woman is worth. Excuse me for my stuttering, I got little problems.
You're doing great.
Great.
Z?
I'm just going to go by the personal side of the situation. As a mom of 2 daughters, I always tell them, don't let anybody tell you what you cannot do.
Yes.
Just do it. And as Lou mentioned before, one thing, mistakes, we're humans, we're going to make it. We just have to learn from those and keep going. And as I'm always saying to my people or, my department, like easy money. Just relax and move forward. Everything is doable.
So
okay?
Z has a high school student and
Yes,
a
I do.
college student,
I do
and they're
have,
both very smart girls.
Yes.
And try new things, right? And
Yes.
remember, you can have multiple careers. So what we hear it from millennials and Gen Zs is you don't imagine you're going to go to one company and spend 40 years. And let me tell you, and that's what this is all about. You go to one company and have 8 careers in that 40 years, right? Because you can constantly learn, constantly grow, and constantly do new things. And your future is limitless. You've got to pursue it and find that. So ask questions, find a mentor. We didn't get to talk about mentorship. Find a mentor. It doesn't have to be a very formal thing, like going to your guidance counselor. You can talk to somebody who you admire and say, hey, how did you get there? What did you do? Right? Those are really important things, and I'm sure each of you.
Find us on LinkedIn. You can message us.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, anybody have any questions in the audience? All right. Go out, enjoy the mobile experience, challenge yourself to find new ideas. Anybody? Oh, Lou, last word as our host here.
We're hiring. No, thank you so much for coming. My mom was a school teacher in Lexington Richland 5 for her whole career. I love education. I love to see students. I think it inspires us to want to be better. So thank you for sharing your presence with us today.
Absolutely. And good luck, everybody. Enjoy. All right.
Give
Thank you very
yourself a
much.
hand.
Please, yes, give yourself a hand. And if we could have all the students come up, we want to do a quick picture with the panel, please. Just come up and we can fill in here in front of the stage.